Hi, I'm Gary Kim, and I'm here with Bill Barney, who's got a new company, Turbidite.
Yes.
So everyone's going to want to know, what is Turbidite?
Well, Turbidite is obviously, 20 years I've been in the subsea business and decided to take a run at edge data centers. So it's a new company. We formed it in March of this year, and it's an exciting platform. Our first asset we did in Guam. We've announced another one in Hong Kong, and we'll have a bunch of announcements coming over the next 3 months as we sort of expand our way across Southeast Asia.
Yeah, so this is transition for somebody who's been that long in the subsea business. How does a data center business compare to subsea in terms of its challenges, critical path, key customers, that sort of thing?
Actually, the customers are the same. So it's actually, and edge data centers are actually, they play in the same space as submarine cables. I think the great thing about it is the prices don't go down 30 to 40% every year. I mean, the whole challenge with the submarine cable industry is you're basically having to put 30% more revenue on every year just to stand still. And the nice thing about data centers is they get a nice growth trajectory, and obviously it shows in how investors view them as well, right? So, but it's a very, very exciting industry and one that we're very excited about. So.
Yeah, well, I think everybody's excited about it.
Yeah.
I mean, and everybody, interestingly enough, thinks, oh no, we're the kind of company that should profit from edge computing. How have you positioned your company to take advantage of what you're seeing out there?
Well, we're trying to take edge in a different way. We're trying to go to the emerging markets that people haven't even gotten to yet. So we're looking at sort of Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand, the Philippines, and really looking at a different set of customers. We're not going to Hong Kong. I mean, we are going to Hong Kong, but the reality is some of these markets are saturated at this point. But there's some markets that there's really no data centers at all. And so we're leading with the edge, and then we'll obviously get into the whole hyperscale stuff down the road. But our strategy is really to start bringing the infrastructure to some of these smaller countries which haven't been on a list for a lot of the big players in the industry.
Now, in terms of where you're positioned in the value chain, you're further up the stack than you used to be in subsea, which is probably a good thing.
Yep.
Is that going to change your sales strategy, the kinds of skills you need for salespeople, contacts, enterprise versus carrier?
Well, to be honest, if you look at an edge data center, 80% of the tenants are your big tech companies. So it's your big five in the U.S., it's your sort of your Chinese big five, and then it starts going down. But I mean, the reality is you're not going to have a JP Morgan in an edge data center. It's going to be all content or guys that are playing in the new technology or the cloud space. That's the customer set. So it's a pretty discreetly, finely defined area of customers.
Well, Bill, that sounds really exciting. I'm sure you're going to do really well with it and bring your custom energy.
Yep.
And thanks for watching.
Very, very excited and looking forward to talking to you next year about how far we've come, and good luck with your PTC. It's always a great venue for us all to get together and see what's going on in the industry.
In person this year.
In person.